Hello, hello, I'm Professor Walnut, and this is my lab. If you are new here, consider clicking subscribe. I try to make at least one video a week, sometimes more if I'm feeling motivated. And if you're not new here, thanks for coming back, it really means a ton to me. Anyway, we had a nice long preamble in the previous video, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I'm going to get into a battle with the same team that I was using in the last one, and not be a big dummy about it. As always, do the YouTube stuff. Honestly, it's getting exhausting saying the same stuff every single time, so I'm just gonna say, do the YouTube stuff. It really helps me out. You know what the YouTube stuff is at this point. Alright, all that said, all that chaotic energy out, it's battle time. And here's our opponent for this video. Alright, we're looking at a Kali Shadow and Groudon team, which is honestly kind of a grouping that's sort of on the rise. Interestingly, they have a Liepard, which is fascinating to see, and along with that, they're running double grass, which is also pretty interesting, and they have that Thundurus there. So we've got some things to think about here. I'm trying to decide if Kyurem is a good bring here, and honestly, I think it is. Any team that's like not a Zacian team is kind of a good bring for Kyurem, I feel like. There's probably limits to that. Don't take that as gospel or anything. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyurem and possibly Indeedee. Like, I kind of like the idea of just being able to redirect a few attacks away while I get some big hits off with Kyurem. That feels like a decent way to start this battle, and we'll get Calyrex out. Setting up Hailstorm's a little dangerous because of the Focus Sash, but I think it might be okay. Urshifu doesn't feel great here with two grass types and a Thundurus. So maybe it's Ditto. Yeah, like what if I'm able to copy Calyrex and then I'm just like Calyrex and Calyrex on the field together. There are 3 Calyrexes. And I can do one of those, you know, this is VGC Series 12 pictures on Twitter. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do. And we're not going to be a big dummy this time. I think I got a decent game plan here. By the way, while we're waiting, I really like that the Urshifu animation here, they actually like fully animated the attack from in-game. Okay, so they're just going for some sleep stuff, which is honestly not a huge deal to me since I'm redirecting at the moment. I need to double check if it's safe to just go straight max Hailstorm or if they have a switch in, but I don't feel like they did. But yeah, redirection helps a lot here. The only thing that would be better is if we were Goggles on Indeedee, but we are not. Unless we are, and I'm forgetting, but no, we're Psychic Seed. But that's fine with me, honestly. I do not mind that. So the biggest question now is, what do we target? And with what? The answer, I think, is Hailstorm. Right? Like, yeah, they don't have a Pokemon that switches in to take Hailstorm. The other question is whether or not they are maxing Venusaur or Groudon in this turn. And I don't think, excuse me, yikes. I really don't think that they're gonna, I feel like they don't max either of these Pokemon in front of me, but I'm gonna follow me and then Hailstorm so that we can just get Venusaur either off the field or do a chunk to it if it maxes. Yeah. Best case scenario, Indeedee makes it, okay, so they switch. That's fine with me because nothing is going to eat this. Yeah, good night, Rillaboom. It could be AV Rillaboom, in which case maybe it does eat this, but we'll see. And another question, I guess, is whether or not they max their legendary, their Groudon. There we are. Yeah, whether or not they max their Groudon is the question, but if they do, that means they can't touch the this thing, my Kyurem-White. The big Kyurem-White. Yeah, they don't max. Which also makes sense, honestly. But also, they set up the terrain, which is not great for them either, because it cuts the damage if they wanted to go for, say... Oh, good night, Rillaboom. Rillaboom's done. Yeah, they didn't have a switch into that. They just didn't. But yeah, it cuts the damage if they want to go for Precipice Blades. Which, I mean, Rock Slide would make some sense here, I suppose. Yeah, okay, Rock Slide makes more sense. And we dodge. That's fortunate, but it wasn't going to do enough damage to make a huge difference anyway. Groudon is faster than Indeedee, which is a good note. Now if they bring in Now if they bring in Venusaur, the sun is no longer up, so they're not outspeeding me. Yeah, this is kind of disastrous for them. Like, I led in just the way that just wrecked their whole team. So, unfortunate for my opponent. Yeah, here's Calyrex. And I don't mind seeing Calyrex here. Because it's not going to do enough damage to make to do a whole lot to Kyurem here. And I think I'll just follow me again. The Hail Chip will make sure Calyrex goes down if it happens to be, say, Focus Sash. I don't need Helping Hand to KO it. And if they try to max and Ghost into me, then it'll just redirect into Indeedee. But yeah, they switch Groudon out here, which makes sense to me. Oh, I get it. Yeah, so they want to try to get the sun up for Venusaur. But again, it's not really going to matter, is it? Because, like, yeah, they Astral Barrage. Indeedee says, I don't care. Kyurem barely takes damage. I say barely, it does some, but it's not impactful damage, right? And then, yeah, Calyrex just goes down here. And it is Focus Sash, so that lets us know that we can comfortably wreck the Venusaur in a single hit. So, yeah. Their team was extremely Kyurem weak, and we just kind of identified that and ripped through it. I say all of that in past tense now, but who knows? It's possible that they could make a comeback, but I don't feel like they do here. Like, I could see a forfeit here, just off of this turn alone. But it's not impossible. Some people, I don't know, it makes sense to just not give up right away. Try to play out a few turns and see if you can get lucky, right? I feel like that's generally the best way to play the game. But yeah, we always follow me here. It'd be disastrous to let Kyurem go to sleep. And then we just, yeah, okay, they're gonna max. If I had to guess, it's Venusaur. In theory, it could be Groudon. Assault Vest Groudon would be kind of annoying here. But yeah, it's Venusaur. So yeah, I thought Assault Vest Groudon might actually still survive in general, but we'll find out. Because they're just gonna go Vine Lash. Okay, I was not targeting Venusaur there. I like that option. Oh, they just double protect. They wanted to waste my max. That's fine. Well, I'm glad we targeted the way we did anyway. Just because not only does it guaranteed get us the weather control. Yep, here comes the Hailstorm into the Groudon. Oh, that is absolutely not AV. Was that a crit? No, it wasn't. Oh my god. Yeah, I forget sometimes how strong Kyurem is. Yep. Okay, it was a berry. So, but now we have Blizzard, right? And Groudon will not stand up to that Citrus Berry. That makes sense. Venusaur, fastest thing outside of Kyurem. Kyurem should outspeed it. Yep. Yeah, exactly. So Kyurem gets healed first, confirming that we outspeed. We will be able to, like, they just protected both their Pokemon this turn, which will mean that they'd have to risk a double protect next turn if they wanted to protect themselves, which means that we can just, as freely as possible, click Blizzard here. It's 100% accurate in the Hail. I'm even like down to click Helping Hand because it really doesn't matter whether or not Venusaur goes down, but it might with Helping Hand, I'm not sure. There it is, there's the Helping Hand, and here comes a ridiculous Blizzard. Just boom. Yep. Alright, well, short video today. You just kind of got to watch Kyurem and Indeedee rip apart an entire team with very little effort. And yeah, I hope that was fun for you. It was fun for me. I always love winning like this. It's a testament to my opponent that they did not disconnect. I could see some lesser players feeling very upset and frustrated about what just happened here and just deciding to turn off their Switch. But yeah, that's going to be the battle. Alright, that's going to be the end of today's video. If you've enjoyed yourself and you want to see me grow, hit the like button. It really does help support the channel. If you're new here and you had a good time, hit the subscribe button. It'd be cool to see you come back. If I'm being totally honest, my content varies depending on my personal schedule, but I try to upload at least once a week. Please also consider leaving a comment down below just to cheer me on or let me know if I've made some dumb plays. I really do like to hear what y'all have to say about my choices in gameplay. And just like likes, comments really do help support the channel as well. If you're interested, you can follow me on my various socials, which you can find at the top of the screen here. I'm most active on Twitter, but I try to at least get notifications out about videos on each of the other platforms listed up there. Also notably, the other listed YouTube channel is where I stream games that aren't Pokemon whenever I have time to do so. And finally, and honestly least importantly, I've activated my tip jar. I know it's usually just for streaming, but I figured if you have learned anything from my videos or have just enjoyed yourself and you feel like supporting me, then it is there and it's always appreciated. Alright guys, I really do appreciate y'all being here and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.